So, you were just told you can't listen to Taylor Swift, can't listen to Olivia Rodrigo, Sabrina Carpenter, or Ariana Grande because you're Christian. Now what? There's a lot of videos on music artists I no longer listen to as a Christian, but there's no solution to it. Where's the replacement? What do you listen to now? Do you just give up your fun girl pop music and only listen to old hymns and quote-unquote boring Christian music forever? Impossible. That's why I made this video and many others researching on a bunch of Christian artists for you to enjoy if you had just cut off these artists. Because there's now a gap to fill for you when you say goodbye to the secular pop girls. So I wanted to make it easy to fill that gap, even though it's admittedly very hard to do so. It took me 10 months to fill that gap up for myself, finding Christian girl artists whose music I actually really love, whose production I really love, and can truly give me that girly pop fix. Because I felt really helpless when I was cutting off secular music for the first time. I felt like I couldn't enjoy my regular music taste anymore, and instead had to endure all these popular worship songs, usually in the same genre, and although it is really good and it worships the Lord, which is the #1 most important thing, it got repetitive, and sometimes it just wasn't what I was craving for in my music, to the point where I would often crave my old songs, the same ones that brought out lust, anger, envy, vengefulness in me, even though I know it's not what we're called to set our minds on. Set your minds on the things above, not on earthly things. Whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about these things. These verses are what kept me from re-listening to my old songs, and also because some of these artists have literally admitted to being practicing witches.
I sit somewhere between being a literal witch, I'm not kidding.
You are a witch?
I am indeed, the witchiest witch.
And so I'm happy to say that I have successfully cut off these secular pop girlies from my daily Spotify rotation for about 10 months. But how did I do that? Did I continue to listen to hymns and popular worship music, which are really not my taste? Nah girl, let's be for real. I'm just a girl, and I need that pop girly fix. Because it's hard, y'all. It's so hard. Living without the music I grew up to, the vocals I loved, the ballads, and the stunning production that I loved. And so this video is for you girly pops looking for new music to listen to. That #1, worship the Lord, and #2, that is so reminiscent of the pop girlies that you listened to previously that you won't even realize that they're gone from your daily Spotify rotation. I say this from experience, because genuinely, some of this worship music is so reminiscent of their styles that it literally does not bother me that I do not listen to them anymore. And this is just part 1 of proving to y'all that Christian music is not boring. So do subscribe, because I'm planning to do a video series on this, giving you Christian music recommendations from this genre and many others in the next coming weeks. Now, without further ado, introducing the girlies that have helped me cut off secular music, the pop girlies of Christian music. I went through the trenches for y'all to compile all of this. Remember, it took me 10 months to find these people. I'll be talking about these artists, what their music styles are, who of the pop girlies they remind me of, and my favorite songs from them and why. I'll play a few seconds of each artist just to give y'all a taste. But I also linked the playlist of the songs that I'm going to be talking about in the description, so do check that out. Also, if you have pop girly Christian songs to recommend, please do so in the comments. I'll add them to my playlist as you guys recommend them, so I can research more on these artists and make more videos for you. We're on this journey together. I hope you guys enjoy. Also, just a disclaimer, I'm not saying that these Christian artists are Walmart versions of the secular pop girlies. I'm saying they have similar styles or similar voices that are very reminiscent of them. And I really appreciate how much their artistry is genuinely so beautiful and so pleasing to the Lord. They are literally proof that you don't have to be worldly to make beautiful art. So yeah, just wanted to highlight that. First artist is Katie Nicole. Y'all, the first time I heard Katie Nicole, I genuinely thought this is what Olivia Rodrigo would sound like if she was making Christian music.
Perfectly imperfect, that's as good as it gets. Do you even notice me as my brain's on fire and I'm losing sleep? You say you're here, but God, that's hard to believe. You catch me when I fall. You catch me when I fall.
Her lyrics are so heartfelt. Her vocals are super emotive as well. Again, very reminiscent of Olivia. And she talks about healing, hope, and prayer. And she really draws from her own experiences because she was born with congenital scoliosis and underwent multiple surgeries. But despite these interventions, she still experienced excruciating pain, and it led to severe depression and anxiety. But when the hardware was removed, all the metal rods and the screws that they put into her spine was straighter without it. And this experience, which she calls supernatural healing, really influenced her faith and her music. My favorite songs from her so far are in the playlist below, along with the rest of the artists we're talking about in this video. But yeah, she truly has so much emotional depth in her music and so much authenticity as well. Her production is so good and it's so reminiscent of Olivia Rodrigo. I think she loves experimenting with rock, and yeah, I just really love her sound. Okay, next person is Gracie Binion. She started writing songs actually since 9 years old, and by 11 she had meetings with Disney Channel music executives because of her songwriting. But she still chose to focus on worship and leading with her youth group in Texas. Wow. At 16, she co-wrote the worship ballad Hunger with Grammy-winning songwriter Mitch Wong, and later recorded by 𝐒𝐶 Winans on her Grammy-winning album, Believe For It. How I discovered Gracie is actually my friend sending me a reel from her, which was calling herself the Christian Gracie Abrams. And honestly, I hear it.
Always forever and never apart. I don't wanna waste this fragrance in a room you're not in. Oh, I've made up my mind.
Spotify also recommended her album to me. Her album, I Miss You. And it's genuinely one of my favorite worship albums. It's so pop girly and I love it. Dude, Gracie is also really not afraid to experiment with production. I feel like all of her songs sound very distinct from each other. And once again, I really love her lyrics. I feel like out of everyone, I listen to her the most. And it's probably also because Gracie Abrams is one of my favorite pop girlies. I don't know if it's the exact same style as Gracie Abrams, but I do see what she means in certain instances. Okay, but anyway, just listen to her songs and you will hopefully get it. Okay, now moving on to Claire Leslie. She began leading worship in her church's youth group at 14. And keep in mind, she had stage fright. So that is so empowering and wow. I can't believe she had stage fright, you know? Because her songs genuinely have so much confidence in them. The way she sings them. Pure confidence. I'm so proud of this girl. I'm so proud of this girl.
I'll let you drive, wave my feet goodbye. When I think about the future, I get in my head, get a little worried about what comes next. If I break things, you can't fix them. I can't mess up your plan for a minute.
She's just super authentic with all of her music. I feel like it's a confidence thing, but yeah, like truly reminds me of Tate McRae. She kind of sounds like her also. Let me know if you think the same way when you listen to her music. Next music artist is Amanda Cook. Y'all, she just cooks with her music. Amanda Cook cooks! She's been playing piano competitively at age 6. Ooh, and she started singing with her father at church events by age 10. And because of so many musical genres that her father's vinyl collection exposed her to, she was really influenced by that in her artistic development. Okay, but Amanda Cook's style truly reminds me of Taylor Swift, more specifically in her Evermore era. Like, you can't listen to this and tell me it's not from the Evermore era.
Rest when I was cornered by doubt. Something is different about the way you talk to me. Don't you think it's time to forgive yourself?
But yeah, I really love her poetic lyrics and her production. Like, dude, out of every single Taylor Swift era, Evermore is probably my favorite. And girl, it's so reminiscent of that. Wait, there was one song that she did with Big Red Machine, and Amanda Cook's song, this specific song, reminds me of that song. And it's my absolute favorite Taylor Swift song, 100%. Okay, but I haven't listened to it in a very long time. Like I said, I cut it off like 10 months ago. Okay, next is Melody Lynn. Dude, her vocals are insane. I love them so much. They remind me so much of Madison Beer, actually. But yeah, her vocals, absolutely crazy. I hope I can give you a long enough clip without being copyrighted because genuinely, they're so beautiful. It's just so deep and emotive in her lower register that it really, really, really reminds me of Madison Beer, and it's so nice.
Your love is kind. Maybe it's the way you see through my heart exterior.
Your Love is Simple. Oh, it is so good, y'all. Like, you genuinely just have to listen to it yourself. Her music has just been stuck. Like, I love her melodies so much. Like, they're so good. They're so good, y'all. They're so good. Give it a listen and tell me what you think. And that was just 5 of the artists that I wanted to introduce to you in this genre. I'll be introducing to you 5 more pop girlies next week, so do subscribe so you don't miss that video. They may not be perfect replacements to the secular pop girlies, because let's be real, they're humans too, and they have their own artistry, and no one can beat them at being them. But you know, I really hope that these artists that I introduced to you make it a much smoother transition from listening to purely secular music to worship music. And once again, please let me know more artists from this genre, or even artists from other genres, because I can only find y'all so much music by myself. But if we work together, we can build the best playlist to satiate this girly pop craving and space in our hearts. And again, I plan to make videos of every genre, so please comment below your favorite secular artists or favorite secular song, so I can give you hyper-specific song recommendations in a future video. Before we end this video, I wanted to highlight a comment that I really loved from my last video, and I'm gonna try to do this for the rest of my videos because genuinely your words mean so much to me. Jeanette says she cut off most secular music when she was around 15 or 16. She stopped listening to rap, heavy metal, pop, and started listening to classical music and Christian songs. She says, I remember how freeing it felt. Even now, I don't listen to music as much as I used to, especially not without conviction. But over time, it slowly crept back into my life. I know it's something I really need to work on again. I'm 20 now, and I've drifted a bit in my walk with God. So thank you for this reminder. Music weighs me down, and it makes me feel like I'm carrying so much emotionally. It's addictive, and I don't want to be ruled by it. But thanks again for this video. You're awesome, and I hope Christ blesses your life abundantly. First of all, her cutting off secular music at that age is so impressive to me. But this is exactly why we need to cut off secular music as soon as possible. Because like Jeanette says, it really is so freeing. So let's keep on guard for these influences together. And this is also exactly why I am talking about this topic on this channel. Because I know there's this problem that we need to solve. And I also know that there's a lack of content out there about how to move from secular music. So I really hope that I can fill this gap for you guys with this video and many others. Anyway, comment below your thoughts and how this video helps you. And if you need a reminder to set your mind on the things above and not on earthly things, do check out these posters that I made for you. Link in the description and link here or here. Anyway, I will see you all next time. God bless.